Try it right now. Take your hand and try to tickle yourself, your ribs, your neck, the bottom of your foot. Nothing happens. But if someone else touches the exact same spot, the same way, you squirm, you laugh, you can't stand it. Same body, same nerves, same touch. So why can't you tickle yourself? Most people say it's because you know it's coming. There's no surprise. That's part of it. But the real answer runs much deeper, and it reveals something strange about where you end and the rest of the world begins. Here's what's actually happening. Every time you move, your brain doesn't just send the command to your muscles. It also sends a copy of that command to another region, your cerebellum, which uses it to predict exactly what sensation the movement will produce. Before your finger even touches your skin, your brain has already calculated what it should feel like. And then it does something remarkable. It cancels it out. It subtracts the predicted sensation, dampening it before it ever reaches your awareness. That's why your own touch feels muted. The tickle is erased a fraction of a second before you'd feel it, because your brain already knew it was coming, at the level of raw prediction.
A neuroscientist named Sarah-Jayne Blakemore proved this with a beautifully simple machine.
She built a device that let people tickle themselves through a robot arm. When the robot copied their movement exactly, in real time, nothing. No tickle, just like normal. But then she added a tiny delay, a fifth of a second, between their hand moving and the touch landing. Or she rotated the direction slightly, and suddenly people could tickle themselves. The sensation came flooding back. Nothing about the touch had changed. What changed was the prediction. The moment the feeling no longer matched what the brain had forecasts, the cancellation failed, and the tickle broke through. Your brain only erases the sensations it can perfectly predict. The instant reality drifts from the forecast, even by a fraction of a second. It lets the feeling in. But step back, because this is bigger than tickling. Your brain is doing this constantly to everything you do. Every time you touch, move, speak, or blink, it's predicting the sensory consequences and subtracting them out. The reason you don't notice your own tongue in your mouth, or your clothes on your skin, or your own voice booming in your head, is that your brain is quietly deleting the parts of reality you cause. You are experiencing a heavily edited version of the world, with yourself carefully removed from it. And there's a reason it has to. This is how your brain answers one crucial question every moment. Is this me? Or is this the world? A sensation it predicted and caused, that's you. A sensation it didn't predict, that's something out there. Something external, maybe something dangerous. The tickle you can't give yourself is the same machinery that lets you tell your own hand from a stranger's in the dark. Which leads to the unsettling part. If this system breaks, the boundary between you and the world breaks with it. In people with schizophrenia, this exact prediction mechanism is often impaired, and researchers found that many of them can tickle themselves. Their brains no longer fully cancel their own actions, so self-generated movements start to feel foreign, as if caused by someone else. It's thought to be part of why some patients feel their movements are being controlled from outside. When the brain stops subtracting the self starts to feel like an intruder. So put it together. Your brain predicts every action, calculates the sensation it will cause, and erases it before you feel it. That erasure is how it separates you from everything else. And the proof is right there in your own hands. A tickle that vanishes the instant you try to give it to yourself. You can't tickle yourself because every waking second, your brain is quietly editing you out of your own experience, deleting the touch of your own body so that the world can stand out against it. The boundary you feel between yourself and everything else isn't a fact. It's a calculation. And it's running right now.